I was never really a runner. The way I see running is a gift, especially when you have stage 4 cancer. I'm Anne. I'm running the Boston Marathon, presented by Bank of America. I run for Dana-Farber Cancer Institute to give people like me a chance to thrive in life, even with cancer.
Join Bank of America in helping Anne's cause. Give if you can at BofA.com/supportAnne. What would you like the power to do? References to charitable organizations is not an endorsement by Bank of America Corporation. Copyright 2025.
Hi, and welcome to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. My name is Bill Moore. I'm a food truck business trainer, author of Food Truck 101, Beginner to Winner, and Food Truck 201, Get Off the Truck. This podcast is all about helping you start and grow your food truck business. Bookers are middlemen, and these middlemen stand between you as a food truck owner and the property owners. And you know who those folks are. Those are the folks you want to go ask permission to, please, can I sit on your parking lot and sell food? I want to feed my family. All around the country, our goal as food truck owners is to park for as little as possible and hopefully free. But there is a growing trend in larger cities and even mid-sized cities now, where their property owners are charging rent, and they are charging a lot of rent. There's places in Houston, for example, that are charging $400 a week. So when it comes to bookers, the word that comes to my mind is leech. I know some folks need other people around to help organize those gigs and to help find property for them, because those food truck owners are shy. They don't quite know what they're doing. They don't have their feet on the ground yet. Or they might just be afraid of hearing people say no. And I'm going to tell you right now, that will not cut it in this industry. Just go out and ask people, hey, Mr. Property Owner, can I set up on your parking lot? I have this awesome food truck. I'll give your employees a discount. Can I please set up on your property? I will not be in your way at all. And if they say no, not a problem. Just give them your business card, invite them to come and visit you whenever you do get set up, and then just end the conversation with, I understand how you feel. This opportunity certainly is not for everyone. Have a great day. And you move on. Not a big deal. On the surface, using a booker seems like a good idea because, they'll go round up the property and all you gotta do is call them up and say, hey, Mr. Booker, I need to park somewhere. Do you got any property? And they'll say, sure, for the low, low price of, come on down. I'll take care of you. Bookers also stand in your way when it comes to getting a catering gig, because they will advertise that we have a herd of food trucks and whatever variety of food you want, we got you covered. And I'm going to go over what they do to you in just a minute. But let's talk about the property side of bookers. I know of 2 different instances where a booker locked in a piece of property while the food truck owner was negotiating in good faith with the landowner. Because once they see a food truck on a piece of property that they don't have under contract, they're on the phone. Who owned the property? I got to find out quick before the food truck owner locks it in. And the first question out of their mouth is, I see that you have a food truck out there. What's the rent? I can get you more rent than they're paying you. Did they sign a contract? If not, kick them off the property. I'll get you more rent and only have the best food trucks. So that's all that I deal with is the best food trucks. So the booker leached off of these food truck owners who went out and searched for a piece of property the booker didn't think was worth it. Because remember, he's a leech. He's out looking for the next property to suck off of. And he didn't think that property was worth it. But now that a food truck owner has parked a truck there and expressed a little bit of interest, he's going to go yank that carpet right out from underneath them. That's what bookers do. They appeal to the landowner because they'll help to take away that constant barrage of, hey, dude, can I park here? I got a food truck. Property owners are hearing that almost daily. And in cities, again, like Houston, where there are literally 2 and 3 food trucks on every single convenience store parking lot, I bet they're hearing it multiple times a day. So yeah, if a booker comes in and says, hey, I can make that go away, they're going to jump on it because they don't want to have to be answering those phone calls. They can just say, nope, talk to this guy. Most food trucks that use booking services are either very new, very shy, they're unconnected in their community, or they're just not very well known, or the community as a whole has been bought up or put under contract by these bookers that want to stand in between you making money and the business landowners. Food truckers already have too many people with their hands in their pockets. All these middlemen create one more layer of cost, forcing the pricing of the menu to go higher than it already is, or worse, it forces the food truck just to sit idle when bookers control the best properties. And this doesn't even address what bookers do to catering prices. A consumer seeking a catering is better off just using Google. They'll get more competitive rates and a better overall deal. But there are a whole bunch of apps out there, and they hawk their services as bookers, and not one of them cares about you or your guests. All they care about is which one of the two of y'all am I going to charge money to? Because I'm providing a quote-unquote service. So here's an example that's taken directly from the site of a booker. And this is a direct quote. Due to the large volume of requests we receive, we cannot handle every request directly. In general, we work on larger events requiring 4 or more food trucks. Once we determine we can take your request, we will contact you directly. Unquote. In other words, they only deal with stuff that's more money for them. High volume events, because if you need 4 food trucks, yeah, it's going to be more money. Yeah, we'll do that, no problem. If you only need 1 food truck, screw you. We don't care. So a new food truck that could gain a whole bunch of benefit from taking a 200 or 300 small catering doesn't get that opportunity because it's not big enough for this booker. They're really supposed to care about who? Certainly not the food truck. Now, this service charges the food truck owner a fee just to be able to look at the listings. It's a subscription service. So for the low price of $100 a year, you get to pay them money to stand in between you and your potential guests. Now consider this. What if one of their subscribed food trucks take a deal and completely messes it up to the point of the client posting a viral video complaining about how awful this booking company is? Do you think that booking company is going to refund your money when the gigs dry up? No. You subscribed. You're stuck with whatever they got to offer. How about this genius line from another booking app? You get to bid on catering opportunities. Sounds exciting, doesn't it? You get to bid on them. You know what bidding does to prices for objects, right? If you're selling something at auction, you want the bidders to increase the price because you know they're going to try and outdo each other because nobody wants to lose that auction. Once they see that little trinket, they're going to pay more money for it because they're competing with somebody else. Sounds exciting, but that's not how bidding works when you're bidding a service. Bids on services work the opposite way. The potential client sees a range of bids, and they're likely going to choose the least expensive bid because that's how bidding on services work. It drives the prices down. Just like that road construction crew that's working in your city right now, they won the bid because they were the cheapest, not the best. As a food truck owner, how do you bid on something? Do you ask for what you really want and what you really deserve, or do you undercut yourself so you stand a chance of getting the job? You see, bidding on services drives prices down. Not exactly in the best interest of a food truck owner now, is it? So how does the app make money? Here's another quote from that app. All software tools are free to use. We add a service fee to the host. Now, it's not real clear. I'm going to assume they add the service fee to the host of the event. So they're paying more money while you get to be paid less money because you bid on the process. Make any sense to you? How about this quote from the self-proclaimed nation's largest food truck booking and ordering platform? This is another direct quote. So how do we make money? We work with the food trucks to provide them access in vending locations and maximize business for them for a small convenience fee, approximately 1/3 of our competitors. If we don't send them wonderful customers like yourself, we don't make any money ourselves. Either way, nothing comes out of your pocket. So they're telling all these properties that they're trying to line up that, hey, it's not going to cost you anything. We're going to put the screws to the food truck owners, which in turn is going to make the food cost more to the people that are buying it. But hey, we don't have to think that through, do we? That's what middlemen do. They make things cost more. So this particular app is charging the food truck a fee on every single order they process on top of the credit card processing fee. And I guarantee you those processing fees are higher than what you can go out and buy yourself. This booker goes around to secure office buildings and apartment complexes and industrial parks and other properties where there's lots of people. And it prevents new food truck owners from being able to park there. Because all those new food truck owners want to do is make a buck. And if all the good locations are tied up, guess what the new food truck owner can't do? So if you really want to think about what a booker's a pimp. They line up a stable of food trucks and pimp them out to clients, or they line up a stable of properties and pimp them out to the food trucks. No matter what you call them, pimp, leech, middleman, pickpocket, they stand between you and your guests. They are one factor that drives up prices for food trucks and the food truck guest. Inflation's already hard enough, and we certainly don't need to stick one more middleman in the way of us being able to serve our guests. Thank you guys so much for listening to the 10-Minute Food Truck Training Podcast. If you're finding all the information helpful to your business, please become a monthly supporter of the podcast. Just hit the support button or follow the link in the description. Every little bit does help keep us going. Join our Facebook group. It's called Food Truck Training. We have a whole bunch of awesome members at all different levels, from brand new beginners to decades-old veterans. They'll have your back when it comes to helping you and your food truck. And again, thank you for listening. Come back tomorrow because I got plenty more to say when it comes to helping you and your food truck business grow.